So as the recent days have passed, there has been an unfolding controversy that has come to the forefront, and now if you type in Mr. Beast, the literal third, fourth, and every other video down is basically involving this entire situation that has been unfolding. And I personally don't have any stake in this other than the moral standpoint that I come from, which I believe what Kris Tyson has done is bad. And I just don't understand how a man can believe like this kind of exposing himself to this kind of content and watching this kind of content and looking at this kind of content, especially from the person who was making the content, Shadman, is a good idea. And I do believe it is very sickening, especially seeing as though the person who made the art, Shadman, is basically a well-known lolicon and also somebody who drew actual real life kids in a real bad manner, and genuinely sickens me. And the fact that Kris Tyson, I did not see it genuinely. I obviously I'm not as involved on the internet, but I just couldn't imagine. For Mr. Beast, this must be a genuine horrific thing. But again, like, I don't feel any sympathy for Kris Tyson because, like, it's just shit to be looking at this kind of stuff. And in all fairness, like, obviously the situation is terrible, but it's funny how it unfolded. Like, to get to this point now where Mr. Beast has put out his statement disavowing and distancing himself and dropping Kris Tyson from the company, but also to the point where this started because of Keemstar. Well, not started because of Keemstar, but really got the ball rolling because of Keemstar dropping the thing saying, why don't you disavow Shadman? Because they were in a spat with each other, and then Shadman's obviously the person who drew Keemstar's daughter. Drew Keemstar's daughter in a really bad fashion. Basically, straight up just lolicon. And not basically, as straight up lolicon. And Kris Tyson is... It's so frustrating because thinking back to everything that's come out with the picture on the wall and Mr. Beast being in the same room, it just does not look good for Mr. Beast. And I am in no way like a fanboy of Mr. Beast, but just from my perspective, it just doesn't look good for Mr. Beast in a purely, like, I don't know how to put it, in a good light anyway. It just doesn't look in a good light because, like, look at it, look at the situation, look at everything. This person has been associated with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast clearly must have had some knowledge of it because look at, like, he's in the same room as one of the images, and yet anybody who sees this kind of stuff kind of gets weirded out, and for good reason. It's literally just pictures of children drawn, and when it's especially from the person it was from, there is like big reason to be like, okay, this person is a very not good in the head individual when it comes to this kind of stuff, because nobody who looks at this kind of stuff you have genuine problems. And I find the entire Kris Tyson situation just to be sickening at this point. And I don't like usually covering this kind of drama because it's a very... I said drama, it's not even drama. This is the monkey internet brain clicking in. It isn't drama. This kind of controversy, this kind of situation, whatever you want to call it, I don't usually tend to like covering this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna cover it, but I prefer to cover a little more positive things. And yeah, no, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this topic, and I do not want to spend much time at all on this topic. I've probably will say this in this video, thrown screenshots on the screenshots onto the screen, and the thumbnail, if I am correct, will be the Mr. Beast tweet dropping Kris Tyson. But at the end of the day, there's other people out there who've covered this drama a lot more than me. Screenshots on screen of videos you can watch. And yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't expect this from 2024. That's what I'm gonna say. And hopefully this is resolved soon. I hope Kris Tyson doesn't come back to the internet, because genuinely, there's just seems to be more and more stuff coming out about him. Again, there are much more in-depth videos on him, To Mr. Beast, best of luck to the man, unless like something comes out about him, which I hope not. And yeah, no. Hopefully everyone's having a good day, and take care and bye.